Hey guys, in this lecture I want to talk about a product and a tool that we use every single day in our life, a mobile phone. But in this case, I don't want to talk about just any mobile phone, but the Essential. This is a great and awesome, really new product that's just been launched this year by the founder and creator of Android, the system that powers millions of mobile devices worldwide. The guy that created this is called Andy Rubin, and he used to work at Google, and he worked there for many years. He's a brilliant technical guy, he's a brilliant architect, but he's also a visionary. He's an incredible leader, and he's brought this to the market this year. Now, you might be thinking, why am I talking about a mobile phone when there's so many out there? And of course, you have an iPhone, and you have a Samsung S8, and Samsung and Apple are very positioned products and companies in the world. So why am I talking about this product? Well, this tool is something that we use every single day. It's a really important thing in our life. It says something about who we are. And it's just a really important thing of what we do every single day. So this product in particular has some really unique features that I think will disturb or disrupt the market. One of them is that the product is made of titanium. So the whole product is made of one of the most resistant metals in the world. If you've ever touched titanium, well, let me tell you this. It's one of the lightest, strongest metals in the world. But none of the other companies are using titanium in their products. Apple's not using titanium. Samsung's not using titanium. All of them are using aluminum. Why do they use aluminum instead of titanium? Well, one of the reasons why they don't use titanium is because titanium is way more expensive than aluminum. So it's a higher quality material, which adds cost to the manufacturing process. On the other hand, it is very hard to work with titanium unless you know what you're doing. Most companies in the world, including Apple and Samsung, don't have the capability of working with titanium. They tried and they've done tests, but they haven't been able to successfully create a product with titanium. But Essential, the company behind the Essential, this phone that I'm showing you right now, they've been able to do this by partnering with a great company in Germany. Now, what else is so cool about this phone and why is it so awesome? Well, have a look at it yourself. Let me scroll down a bit on their website. As you can see here, the screen is pretty much takes a whole front side of the phone. Not only that, but the back of it is made of porcelain, which makes it also very unique in its design. None of the other phones I've seen have this. Again, the front and the back of the phone is very different to what you see on the market with all the other products, including Samsung and Apple. It also has 4 GB of RAM, which makes it a very powerful and robust piece of machinery, and 128 of memory. And by 128, I'm referring to 128 gigabytes of storage capacity. So it's a great product. In addition to that, when you think about the camera, which is also really important, well, this one has 13 megapixels in the back and 8 in the front. So it's still a great, really robust product. The screen resolution, a lot of the things that they've done with this mobile phone are very unique, not just in the market, but also in the world. But beyond that, what is really interesting is what they're doing with how they're planning on building an ecosystem of other applications that you can add and attach to the phone easily without having to buy a new phone every single year or having to invest a lot of money. So if you look at what I have here on screen, you can see 2 other things that are very unique about this phone that no other phone in the world has. And I'm talking about these magnetic fields that they're using so that you can attach other products. In this example, the Essential is launching the product with a 360-degree camera, which you can easily attach to your phone. Look at that. Beautiful. This is the smallest 360-degree camera in the world, and might I add that it only costs $50 if you buy it with the product, which is priced at around $699 US. Now, if you've joined me in this course, you're certainly particularly passionate about technology, about tools, about applications, and about what you can do with them. So I definitely encourage you to look, and I'll add this to the course as a resource, so you can go to the website and read all about them, the story, look at some videos, and you'll get really, really excited about this product. Trust me. From my analysis, this is way better than an iPhone and way better than a Samsung as well. And if you continue to scroll down their website, you're going to find, like I mentioned earlier, a couple of 360-degree videos, which is, by the way, one of the most futuristic ways of recording a video. It's going to be used in virtual reality, augmented reality, in a lot of different ways. And you're going to keep seeing more and more about 360 degrees videos as we move forward. If you look again at the 360-degree camera that they've created in this company, it is pretty unique. It is pretty cool. It's really, really small, really, really light, really easy to attach to the phone. And if we keep going down, you can read about other things they're already working on. So they're already working on being able to charge the phone remotely like the Samsung does, but in a different way, you know, like with different type of technology. Like I said before, they're using these magnetic connectors that already come with the phone. So you wouldn't need to upgrade to a new phone once they release the docking station, which you can use to charge your phone wirelessly. It's amazing. It's awesome. It's like they're thinking about the future. And like I said before, Andy Rubin, the guy that used to work at Google and created this, he's a genius, guys. He's one of the billionaires in the world. He didn't have to do this. He didn't have to get started on working on a new company or a new product. He has billions of dollars. The reason he started these companies was because he wasn't satisfied with what he was seeing in the market. He felt that it was also very cluttered, very disjointed and disconnected. So he wanted to create this phone so that you could easily work with the environment, easily connect different types of applications, different type of products, you know, something like the Amazon, Alexa, stuff like that. So that you could attach to it easily, wireless chargers, you know, the Internet of Things. So many different concepts have been built right from scratch in the principle and concepts of this company and this product as well. Now, somewhere on their site, you can also find about their design principles. But one of the things I love about them is that, for example, they don't want to bloat you with, you know, adware and stuff like that, or push you into using particular sets of products or applications either. It's very, very lean, very, very minimalistic. To give you a perfect example of how different these guys are, they don't even put their logo or their branding in the phone. They don't. Seriously, it doesn't have a logo anywhere. Why? Because it's your phone. It's not theirs, and they totally get this concept. If we keep scrolling down so you can see this, you can see here a drop test, and this has to do, again, with the resistance of the product. Like I said before, we're talking about titanium. Guys, they use titanium to build rockets, to build spaceships. So this is one of the most resistant things you're going to ever find in the world. And like I said before, there's no other company using titanium in their products. Not even Apple and not even Samsung are using these. Check this out. They're comparing the products here directly. Now, they're not saying this is an iPhone, and you know, they're not saying this is a Samsung either. They're not saying what these products are, but you can easily, by looking at them, you can just know that these two products below here are an iPhone and a Samsung, and the one on top is the Essential. And you can see here the difference once you drop them. We've all seen this, you know, we've all seen, you know, iPhones cracked and stuff like that. Samsung Galaxy cracked as well. It won't happen with this product. Now, of course, like any other company, you can order this product in different colors and they give you here the options, but it's just beautiful. Look at the design. For me, one of the things that won me over with this product is that the design is completely unique. It's completely different to what is out there. The materials they're using are top of the line. They seriously have some really creative designers behind this product. And like I said, this is such an important tool in our everyday life that I definitely think you guys should consider looking at this tool beyond the typical McDonald's of iPhone and Samsung. I think iPhone and Samsung are good products. Don't get me wrong. I don't have anything against them. Personally, I have a Samsung. but I do have Apple products as well in my home. And I've worked with iPhones many times, professionally, and, I have family that has iPhones as well. And like I said, I do have an iPhone at home, even though I don't use it personally. But the point here is that those two companies, in a way, have become two McDonald's. Everybody has them. They don't have really big differentiators. They copy from each other all the time. They're not being that creative, but these guys are. And that's why I wanted to talk to you guys about this tool, because I think you'll get a lot from it. And it's going to add a lot to the way you do things and improve the way you do things. Again, like you're seeing here and like we were seeing before, the design is just something that catches your eye. It's very interesting. And if you scroll down, well, the full display, this is the difference. Look at it. It's very different to a Samsung or an iPhone in the design. Very unique. Really interesting. The concept of how they made the phone and the design looks so amazing. And if you keep scrolling down, you'll find more information about the camera, the front and the back of the camera and stuff like that. And look at this. You can see there all the different components that are part of the phone. It's really, really thin, really, really light, but really, really resistant. And you can see here all the specs. I'm not going to go into detail of any of this right now because you can do that later. I'll give you the link and you can look at it with time. And there's plenty of articles out there and plenty of videos about Andy Rubin, about the Essential, about what they're doing. They've been featured in all the major newspapers in the world. And like I said, it's just really, really interesting what they're doing. And that's why I wanted to share this with you. Of course, if you want to stick to your iPhone, stick to your Samsung and just go with the herd, go with what everyone else is doing and kind of go a little bit like the McDonald's, that's all right. Like I said, I don't have anything against that. It's your choice. But I wanted to show you that there are other companies, startups that are starting to shake the system, shake the market, and come up with really creative new ideas and new ways of doing things. And Essential is one of those companies. And at the bottom, of course, is the price of the product. It costs $699 if you add the 360-degree camera, which usually costs $200. But right now, because it's an introductory price of the product, it's just $50. So for $749, you can get this awesome phone. So it's definitely not in the lower end in terms of pricing. It's actually in the higher end of pricing. But like I said, the reason why it's expensive and why the price reflects the quality of the product is because of the materials that they are using. The glass that they're using at the front of the product is very unique. The back end with porcelain, the titanium that they're using for the body of the product. Everything that they're doing is very unique in my perspective, and that's why I wanted to show you this product. And like I said, they're already thinking ahead of the game and preparing the product so it can easily integrate with other things in the Internet of Things, or IoT as we call it. So that's why I wanted to share with you guys today. Have a good day.